Hey, I'm NichBoy and welcome to Pocket for Thursday, the 25th of February. Today on the show, pictures where they don't belong, arachnophobia, and melons. Alright, here's what's been making headlines. Rocket League is getting a physical release. Psyonix's VP of Marketing and Communications, Jeremy Dunham, made the announcement during a live stream with the Kinda Funny Games crew. It was a bit of a tease announcement as dates and pricing were not revealed, but they are expected to be formally announced soon. Doom has just been rated by the German classification board and was approved in its first iteration. This is the first time the Doom series has come out unscathed from German censors, who typically ask for toning back of violence and even banned Doom 1 and 2 back in the day. At the time of recording, the game hasn't been listed on the Australian Classifications Board website, but we look forward to not being able to play it. The group stage of Dota 2's Shanghai Major has commenced and is currently live across the internet. Between now and Sunday the 28th of March, the 16 international teams will duke it out to determine their places in the upper and lower brackets moving into the main event. The final of the main event will take place on the 6th of March, and the winning team stands to take home $1.1 million, the lion's share of the $3 million prize pool. PewDiePie joined Conan on the couch for the latest Clueless Gamer segment. The pair played through a slice of Far Cry Primal and enjoyed some lighter moments in the brutal prehistory.
He's my hero. I love him.
Look at him! Look what he's doing! He had sex with that guy's face after he killed him! That badger is a perv.
I'm joined now by Good Games director Benjamin to discuss our final news story. Welcome, sir.
Hello, Nick.
How are you?
I'm good.
Not wearing my clothes today.
No, thank goodness, because that got awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The story trailer for Uncharted 4 dropped overnight, but not without some controversy surrounding a piece of art. Before we get to said controversy, Benjamin, what do you think of the trailer?
I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I like how cinematic it is.
Yeah.
I was worried that it wasn't going to explain enough story, but I think they've done a really good job in just enough story to pique my interest.
I was worried it would have too much story.
Oh, really?
I nearly didn't watch it this morning because I went, I don't actually really want to know anything, but it was vague enough.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. I think it's nice that we see a little bit into Drake's past.
Yep.
I really like that in the third one where they did that. I thought that was great. I was really glad that Elena is in it because she's as important as Sully is to the Uncharted family. I'm still concerned, and I have been so since the announcement of Uncharted 4, that they have ventured into Nathan Fillion territory into his face.
They have fundamentally changed the man's face.
Yeah.
I've been on record about this last year, and I refuse to give this up until I get an answer directly from Naughty Dog.
Yeah, I'd like...
He has a different face.
He has a different face. Remember when they were going to make the film?
Yeah.
And they're like, okay, well, a lot of fans were, Nathan Fillion looks exactly like him. And then I feel like Naughty Dog have sort of reacted to that, and I wish they didn't. I wish they just kind of stuck to the Nathan Drake we all know and love. So I just wonder how that's going to play. Luckily, most of the time when you're playing, you see the back of his head.
Just that cute butt. They haven't put any more bones in that butt. I too love the trailer. I think it's amazing. I don't even care if there's a video game attached to it at the end. I just want that story. Very exciting. But it was not without its controversy because in the trailer there is a piece of art framed on the wall, and that art actually came from concept art for Assassin's Creed made by Ubisoft.
Yes.
And one of the Ubisoft artists noticed it and sort of called it out on Twitter, saying that now we know why it's called Thieves' End.
Ha ha ha.
Or Thief's End, really. So this is a bit of a weird thing.
It is a bit of a weird thing. One of the Ubisoft employees actually went to Naughty Dog and worked there.
Yeah.
So I wonder if, and look, we experience this in television. We have hard drives and files and all the rest of it flowing around all the time. We work in a digital multimedia environment. I wonder if that employee just had it on a thumbstick, had it on a hard drive. I don't know how this stuff is protected. I don't work in the games industry, but I know in television, yes, you're trying to protect your property, but things just get muddled up. It happens all the time, and I wonder if he found it, went, great, that's it, slop it in, not even really think about it, and then today gone, oh God, what have I done?
I think you're totally right. It could very well have been like, it was just a placeholder piece of art that he just threw up in there, and then, you know, it just sort of slides by because, I mean, this is a problem with placeholder. It should be completely wrong. Like, it should have been a picture of, like, a big old pink, like, flamingo or something.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
you go, that stands out the whole time. Whereas it looks so nice that you
Yeah,
kind of just go,
totally
oh yeah, that,
sits.
like, it just, we have forgotten all about it. Naughty Dog did actually just own up to it and said, yeah, we totally screwed up. They've taken down the trailer, they replaced the image and re-uploaded a new one, which goes to show how quickly you can just swap that image out. But it's not actually the first time this happened. This happened for The Last of Us as well. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
An artist made, he didn't like Boston subway. He thought it was really confusing, so he did a new map for the Boston subway and uploaded that to the internet. And then Naughty Dog took that map, thinking it was a government-issued map of the subway, and
Right.
put that in the game. And then that guy freaked out because he was like, "That's actually my artwork." And they were like, "We thought it was a map of the subway." So yeah, the second time that this has happened, maybe just a little more due diligence on behalf of Naughty Dog. Have you ever done something like this? Like, on Good Game, has anything ever slipped through?
I
Called
think
this
I've
Conan?
accidentally put you in the show a couple of times. Gotta think twice about that.
Holy shit, that hurt. All right, moving on now.
Love
It's
you,
thing of the
Nick.
day. Get off me. Thing of the day. YouTube channel Rocket Beans TV have been playing through Earth Defense Force in a Let's Play. Unfortunately, both of their hosts suffer from arachnophobia.
Erster richtiger Job.
Der hat dann.
Die sehen echt ekelhaft aus. Kacke! Ah! Oh, dieses Kacklicht, hör auf zu schreien!
Ich kann nicht. Hör auf. Ich krieg Herzinfarkt.
Alter!
Ich kann nicht gehen. Ich kann nicht.
Können wir pausieren?
Thing of the day. And now it's talk through time where you suggest a topic and we talk through it. Today's talk through comes in from JZA1981, who says, honeydew or rock melon? To which I say neither. Water. Ben?
Rock melon.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
I'll tell you why not.
Okay.
Because when you order a fruit salad, they're packing it full of melon. Like, it's 90% melon.
Yeah.
And then it's occasionally like a strawberry, maybe a blueberry. But it's such melon focused that it's not nice.
But you're already getting a fruit salad. You've conceded. You're like, I'll just get the fruit salad. So you may as well just keep giving up.
All right. You're a true inspiration for everyone here at the office, Ben. We have a little more time. So we'll now go to a talk through from Roman, who says, Japan is known for its weird games and RPGs. What games would you like Australia to be known for? I feel like we're nailing mobile games lately. Benjamin, if we had a style of game as a country, what would you like it to be?
Yeah, this is really tough, and I feel that this is not just part of the games industry, it's part of our creative industry as well. Like, we have the same issues with television, with film, all the rest of it. What is our national identity as represented in art? And it's really hard because we are so many different things in Australia. We have this identity of being the outback and all the rest of it, but the reality is we're not that.
And also, we don't like when we're identified as that.
Exactly,
Like,
that's right.
Like, I'm almost dressed like Crocodile Dundee at the moment, and like, we hate the...
Yeah.
Well, I mean, not hate, but the Steve Irwin, Crocodile Dundee,
Exactly.
like all that sort of stuff, we go, oh yeah, it feels a bit like a stereotype. Roman said that Japanese games are sort of weird and crazy.
Yeah.
And that in part stems from the fact that it's kind of a repressed culture, that there's a lot
Yeah,
of,
that's true.
like on the surface level, there's a lot of like order and
Yeah.
how you're supposed to appear. And so underneath whereas I feel like, I don't necessarily feel like Australia, like you said, has that identity. We're still struggling to find our identity
Yeah.
to then put into mediums.
But I think the area that Australia does sort of differentiate itself is we are innovators. When you look at some of the inventions that we've developed over the past 100 or so years, the black box recorder and even the Hills hoist and the kangaroo crane and all these different pieces of engineering and technology that have spread around the world, we're good at problem solving.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe that problem
I've got a lot of wet
game-
clothes and I've got a lot of space out the back.
That's right. What
How
do
can
we
I
do with
combine
it
these
all?
two things?
So I think that maybe that is an avenue that we should further explore. So it's okay that we don't have a AAA industry. It would be great,
Yeah,
obviously.
yeah.
It would be lovely. But the reality is we're a small population. It's hard to make a living in this industry in terms of this. So if we've got these people making innovative, interesting games that engage the rest of the world, and that's okay.
Play to the strengths.
Yeah.
I think that we either do something really original and different in small indie spaces, which we do currently do, but I think that we can actually take hold of mobile gaming in some capacity, because it's something that doesn't require a huge team.
Yeah.
It can be made relatively cheaply, and it can have super broad appeal, and also you just like the reach is really big. We've got companies like Halfbrick and Hipster Whale doing cool stuff on the phones, and I would like to see mobile gaming become a little more legitimate in terms of not like considered hardcore, but the games on there being considered, I guess, more artistic.
And I think there's two good examples of that I've played. I play a lot of mobile games.
Yeah.
And the two ones that I've played recently are Agent A and Framed. Both really smart games, both from Melbourne, I believe.
It's Framed the comic book.
It's the comic book one where you put the story in order. I absolutely love that one. I'm a big comic book fan, so I love the engagement and the story of it. And Agent A had a really good design. It finishes with a cliffhanger. As soon as I finished it, I tweeted the guys, I was like, when's Chapter 2 coming out?
Yeah.
And so I think we do have that kind of shooty skies or crossy roads kind of avenue, but we've also got that more engaging and puzzle questing kind of one as well. I'd like to see us venture more into that territory.
All right, well, that's it for the talk through. Let us know in the comments what you think. Do you think Australia has an identity? Full stop. And if you do, what kind of games would you like us to be known for? And while you're in the comments, please suggest a talk through for tomorrow and stay on the internet. Otherwise, Ben will get fired. And then you can check out Good Game on Facebook, YouTube, and iView. Want to meet fellow Pocketeers? Then join the Pocketeers Facebook group and Steam group. You can follow Good Game on Twitter at GoodGameTV. Follow Pocket at NichBoy, at Pierreth, at GGEditMonkey. He's at Shackas, and there are links to everything I just said in the description below. Today's Thing of the Day graphic was sent in by Phonetic. Thank you, Phonetic. If you've made a thing, please send it in. Until tomorrow, NichBoy out.
Shackas out.
You don't even care about the out.
No, I tried this time.
Did you?
I always just wave. Shackas out.